Alrighty then, let's talk about the ongoing saga of PBC fights magically falling apart. The latest is Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis. You got some people blaming Ryan. You got some people blaming Tank and PBC. So all over a rematch clause. Um, and Tank got a rematch clause. Ryan does not have a rematch clause. But if Tank does lose and elect to do a rematch, um, you know, DAZN and Golden Boy wants to be the lead promoter and lead network on it. And you have TV rights and all that's kind of in the mix. And rightfully so, you got some people pointing the gun at Ryan Garcia because he pulled out of fights. And rightfully so, you got people pointing the barrel down at PBC because obviously, a lot of fights have been falling apart on that side of the street. You had Espinoza talking the chicken talk, and he just so full of shit. So you really got to decipher what he's saying. He's a dude. He's not even a middleman because a middleman plays a part. Like a broker is a middleman. They broker a deal. They help put everything together. Person with the money, the person that's getting the money. That's really what a middleman is. Espinoza, in that interview with Chicken Talk, he said that for the most part, he only really, when he look at his stuff, he only really can see how the paperwork is getting pushed through and it's getting pushed. That's only pretty much what he look at is the paperwork, how fast it's coming back. And you notice he said, well, Terrence Crawford's dragging his feet on sending paperwork back. Well, he said the same thing about Ryan Garcia. He said they sent the revised draft last week or a couple of days ago, and they hadn't heard nothing back. This is the first he heard of it. Guess what? When you hear every story that I ain't hear this or I don't even know when the paperwork come back, he's not involved. He's just a figurehead. Al Heyman is the puppet master. So you can't go on a negotiation. You can't go off a negotiation based off of paperwork. You can't. You got to go with a negotiation based off of off of words. And if he basing his negotiations based off paperwork, guess what? It's just paperwork. Oh, I don't even go how fast they send the paperwork. Of course, the paperwork coming fast on your side of the street because come on, y'all the ones that sending the rough draft and everything out. Now here I'm saying, well, the paperwork didn't come back fast enough. We sent this and we sent that, and bro, obviously something ain't right. He goes and tells Chicken Talk. He tells them that he's optimistic because that's the only problem they got left and hurdle to get over. But why is always some bullshit? If Ryan Tank lose, fuck, he need a rematch clause. He don't need no rematch clause, dog, versus Ryan Garcia. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a fight that he should be losing. And even so, if he got the rematch clause and Ryan don't Ryan deserve something? It take two to mango. Don't Ryan deserve something in the game, bro? Come on. So he just supposed to come there. Y'all split the rights. Y'all split the revenue. Tank get the rematch clause if he lose. It ain't like Tank the champion, so they can't stand on where Tank the champion and all this. It's just they don't want to fight, bro. That's all it boiled down to. They don't want to fight. That's all I can say. They don't want to fight. You gotta remember every sticking point. You gotta remember every sticking point when it comes to this, or as many as you can remember. De La Hoya had to beg for the fucking contract or the rough draft, whatever you want to call it. De La Hoya had to beg for that, bro. And when he begged for it and said we about to walk away, it finally came. Right? And then we can dig even deeper. Deeper and deeper. We can dig even deeper if you want to, bro. Because, and I ain't even vested. I don't care if the fight happened or not, to be real. But if you think about it, April 15th was 2 weeks after Benavidez and Plant fight, right? Then apparently Errol Spence supposed to be fighting in April. Come on. Apparently, Errol Spence supposed to be fighting in April. Okay. And then I heard rumors that he's supposed to be going on in May. It don't matter where they put Spence and Thurman at. It's gonna be around other pay-per-views. Canelo gonna come back in Mexico versus John Ryder, right? Then you got this real. So let's just go to onslaught of pay-per-views that's coming. I did a video, and if y'all didn't see it, I'm about to do a quick version of the onslaught of pay-per-views that's coming. Right. All right, you had Tank and Hector Luis already in January. February 25th, you got Adrian Broner, Michael Williams Jr. February 26th, you got Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. 4 would make Benavidez and Plant at the end of March 25th. 2 weeks later, you supposed to have Ryan and Tank. Right? Then you supposed to have Canelo coming back the first week versus John Ryder. I'm not sure that's going to be a pay-per-view. But let's just say they do charge. That's 6. Then you're supposed to have Keith Thurman and Earl allegedly sometime in May. That's 7. Then Lomachenko and Devin Haney is supposed to be pay-per-view May 20th from Vegas. That's 8. Then you got Deontay Wilder taking on Andy Ruiz and supposed to be in June. Allegedly, that's 9 pay-per-views you got in 6 months. Cool, that's 9 pay-per-views that you got in 6 months. Check that out. That's 9 pay-per-views you got in 6 months. Riddle me that back, man. It's 9 of them. Potential to have 9 of them. And that's not including UFC March, was it 4th? Siler Game, whatever his name is, versus John Jones. They ain't including what UFC doing. But really, it does affect it, but it don't. UFC just use the ESPN Plus platform. So they're distributors without the cable and satellite companies. Okay. So, I mean, and then in that Chicken Talk interview, maybe I'll do a video on it. It'll go up Friday probably. I mean, what's it are? Wednesday? Thursday probably. Then Espinoza goes in. He talks about, he specified, go listen to the interview about what he meant about the guarantees, and he talks about how it don't take 6 months or 3 months to build a pay-per-view and the digital marketing. But my thing about this, how do you know what success is in digital marketing? In a digital market, y'all don't have any success. You can fool these other people with these fake numbers. Talking about Rolly and Tank is the only one that did 200 or better. That didn't do 200,000. He can say, well, people are just looking at the cable pay-per-views, and Canelo and Plant only did 40,000 buys through the Showtime app. I showed the numbers on the last on one of the last live streams I did. Two or three live streams ago. He did, for him and Plant did 40K on the app. Come on, he ain't Canelo. He ain't fighting for no belts with Plant. So if we nice, he probably cleared 5 or 10,000 buys off the app. Come on. And who still got fucking cable or satellite anyway? Who got satellite? How many people you would say, well, Dish Network, Direct TV? How many? You probably get, if you lucky, you probably get half of what you got off cable. You probably get 15, 20,000 people. Yeah, come on, man. This dude, everybody know behind the scenes, he's never eclipsed 100,000 pay-per-views. Everybody know it. In its entirety. So he can sell bullshit all he want to. All that shit he bull jiving with, dude. I know how he doing it, bro. I'm from the streets, bro. Come on, I done did deals and all types of stuff. You know what type of time he on. If you let somebody like him ramble on long enough, bro, you just listen. He gonna snitch on himself, and he did in that interview. He continues to do so. He better off shutting the hell up. He's not a man that has a position of power. He can tell you what's going on from his perspective, but his perspective is he not negotiations. Al Heyman, he just the middleman. He a Sam Watson for Al Heyman. Al tell him what he need. He go to the networks and he get what he need. He ain't even really. They can really fire him and work directly with Al Heyman. Honestly, that's how pointless his job is. They can really fire him and go right to Al. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. He get up there, talk on the mic a bunch of bull crap like he did the Plan Benavides on my boxing, usually delivers and give us the best fights. Man, bruh. I mean, come on, if you lying about something that small, make sure hit the thumbs up button. How you lying on this shit right here? Come on. And then he said that they got a Showtime schedule coming out after the Super Bowl, somewhere after the Super Bowl. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how long we waiting on that. We'll see how long we waiting on that. So we should see. Say he didn't. He said he took a shot at the zone, saying that they didn't want to. They didn't want to release a schedule going against the Super Bowl and nothing like that, and it get lost in the zone. It get lost, because the zone. He said the zone schedule was whack, which it was. Somebody said to me, I don't care. Like I said, I don't be paying attention. I don't know if it's if it's on me, if it's not on paper, if it's not a fight that interests me at this point in boxing, I just ain't gonna watch it. And if it turns out to be an interesting fight, I'll go back and watch it. That's my thing. That's my thing about it. That's my thing about it. If it don't interest me on paper, I'm not gonna waste my time no more. You know. But yeah, he full of shit. He about full of shit as Oscar De La Hoya is. You know. And people say, well, Ryan don't want to fight. And I can't blame them for saying that Ryan Garcia probably don't want to fight. I can't blame them for saying that. You can't, because Ryan Garcia didn't pull out of fights all the time. But I ain't never heard Ryan Garcia want to fight more than this fight that he won with Tank. But he says Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, this is Chris Minnick 6 hours ago, is in serious jeopardy per sources. Golden Boy believes it had an agreement on a rematch clause. If Garcia won, Golden Boy Promotions, his own will control a rematch, which only Davis can exercise. Contract came back with PB's controlling it and more. Golden Boy believes it has given in on everything. Garcia, they say, is the B side in every possible way. They are adamant they will not budge on a rematch. They will have obligations to the zone, which has paid Garcia millions over the last 4 years. It has become a non-negotiable issue. And of course, people say, well, it sounds like the same thing with Jaime Munguia. In a way, it is, which I can't disclose much of that. In a way, it is. At the end of the day, the zone just supposed to throw away Ryan Garcia and not have no assurance behind him. If Ryan Garcia beat Tank and Tank won a rematch and only Tank can exercise it, of course they want to capitalize off that. So, like I said before, so they don't have no control over the rematch with Tank Davis. Even if Ryan win, that means PBC get the milk, a rematch, and Showtime get to milk a rematch, and the zone and Golden Boy don't reap much of nothing. They might get a couple of TV rights and all that type of stuff, and involved. Come on, you tell me if that sounds fair. Come on, PBC don't never want to give up their fighters, but they want somebody else to give up their fights. Let that marinate in your mind. PBC don't never want to send their fighters nowhere. When they send their fighters somewhere, they get top dollar. Dervonta got $5 million fighting Triple G. Come on, he wasn't worth 10% of that, honestly. Come on, every time they send their fighter somewhere, it's top tier. But they don't want to reciprocate that energy, bro. And it's their way of getting out the fight. He said we had to agree. This ain't something that you glance over. You be like, we want Caesar salad, we want, steak fries as appetizer, and then the entree. You know what I'm saying? The waiter come, but you get your entree first. You be like, we ordered the steak fries as an appetizer. Oh damn, my bad. My fault. I'm gonna bring that out. I'm gonna take it off your bill. We good. No, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that. If we talking about in Pacifics, that this is if what Oscar's saying is this is what we agreed to, right? If this is what we agreed to and this is what it was, y'all try to full it fast. So they don't want to fight. They don't want to Tank don't want to fight nobody, bro. Tank don't want to be in danger. Tank energy ain't the same as Ryan Garcia's for this fight. It ain't. And that's why he said, my kind of contest, I don't want no Ryan Garcia. But it's always Terrence Crawford. It's always, the Ryan Garcias of the world. It's always somebody else fault. It's always Canelo fault. Anybody else who trying to deal with them, it's always their fault. It's always their fault. And like I said before, Terrence Crawford ain't had to say shit to look better and better every day for his negotiations with PBC. He looking better and better every day, bro. He looking better and better every day. He looking better and better, bro. Give me 1 second. I thought I plugged my phone up, but he looking better and better every day. Every day. Oh man, I got so many cords back here, bro. Okay, that's the wrong one. Jesus Christ. My bad, y'all. I'm find this cord. There we go. Hold on. My bad. Move Miles. Miles just be in the way on purpose. So yeah, like I said before, with everybody else in the previous, bro, like everything ain't adding up. Every time we get in negotiations with somebody else, it's some bullshit. Terrence Crawford ain't have to say nothing, bro. Terrence Crawford looking better and better every day, bro, without saying a word. Come on. Unless Oscar De La Hoya lying. But we'd never know because Al Heyman don't speak. Al Heyman don't speak. So we'd never know. But De La Hoya, De La Hoya, like, bro, come on, man. This is what we agreed to. And if that's what they agreed to and they sent a contract over, they ain't trying to fight, bro. They ain't trying to they want to keep all the money in the same, in the same circle. They want to break bread with everybody else. They want to break bread with their people and all that. At the end of the day, am I tripping? This sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take the rematch clause out altogether. You could just say, you know what? If Tank want a rematch clause, what the highest bidder get the rights to the fight, and I think De La Hoya do that. He hop one. Skating Count Home BC fought there. Well, I know you heard about 3 rappers supposed to perform in Lines 31. Didn't make it sound like yeah, I heard. I really don't care. I heard there's more to that. Pudango salute. Those dish numbers are most likely from Buffalo Wild Wing type of spots that play the fight. Ron, see, good point. Ronaldo salute. Al is a common denominator for big fights not happening. Sean salute. Ronaldo said what's going on. So I mean, at the end of the day, bro, if they didn't have a track record for this bullshit happening, I mean, at the end of the day. And then Ryan Garcia had the interview where it said that he said that that they told him he couldn't take a fight. He was gonna fight before they were supposed to fight in December, and he said they told him not that he couldn't take no fight. If he took a fight before the December date, that it was no fight. You know what I'm saying? So to me, what it sound like they don't want to make the fight. He got the little interview. Coach Malachi had the clip where he said, they said that if I fought, they supposed to fight in December. He said if I fought, before, and I wanted to fight in October before we fought in December, but they told me not to, or the fight it wasn't gonna be no fight. So at the end of the day, I don't think that man would have no reason to lie about nothing like that. It ain't even something that you make up. Then next thing got pushed to January. He said, fuck it, I won't go take no fight. I'll fight him. They don't want to fight, bro. Tank Davis and them don't want to fight. Tank don't want to fight. And I understand it because Ryan ain't got nothing to lose. And everybody mind in the boxing world, Ryan Garcia lost. Ryan Garcia don't want to go on to be a unified champion. He don't want to go on to be a world champion. He know his chances at 140 is slim to none to get a belt to beat any of them dudes at 140. He gonna have to go through hell and hot water to win the belt. So really, Ryan Garcia was the one talking about he wanted to retire at 25. Ryan Garcia, the one that grew out of 130 without a belt, grew out of 35 without a belt, passing up title eliminators, didn't want to fight nobody, going 140 pounds now where it's nothing but risk and no reward. Who can he beat? Maybe Teofimo Lopez, and that's an if it was a fifth. Tank Davis is the one that put his foot in his mouth and said, after he got, he felt like he got a couple fights signed with Hector Luis Garcia and Ryan Garcia, that he wanted to pick off Shakur Stevens and Devin Haney before he retired. Guess what? If Ryan Garcia walk away, then it's like what? Devin Haney said, well, I'm gonna hold these belts till 2023. Now, if you don't fight Ryan Garcia, let's see how tough Gervonta Davis is when it ain't nothing but space and opportunity between him and Devin Haney. They enter negotiations, and guess what? Tank gonna look like the worst duck in the black community. You're not ducking Ryan Garcia, who don't syndicate into the black community, right? You're not ducking, Lomachenko, who the black community don't know and not familiar with. You ducking another black fighter that was on the 85 South show, who know how to work the media circuit, who know how to talk shit. And his dad got the gift of gab. So they're gonna apply pressure. Where Meek Mill to find out why Gary Russell was rooting against you. So now you're gonna see why Shot Glizzy, and them turn against you. Now people gonna start looking at you funny now that you got a fighter that can speak up for itself. And it'd be even worse if it was Shakur Stevenson. He started talking shit in the mix because guess what? That's Jersey versus Baltimore. That's right up that East Coast. So now, it's really like if you don't fight Ryan Garcia, then you go into negotiations with Shakur or Devin Haney. I mean, if then you got to go and negotiate with Shakur and Devin Haney. And then if you find your way out of there, then you just look bad all the way around. What the hip hop community in the hood gonna find out is what we already been knew. What the casuals already been knew. The boxing casuals already. Everybody know he ain't trying to fight nobody. So go ahead and run for Ryan Garcia because people gonna want to see you run right into your word of fight Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. And them two dudes who can speak up for themselves and continue to apply pressure on Gervonta Davis. And if those negotiations fail, then we already know that he don't want to fight nobody. He told Shakur Stevenson that my plan is just to make as much money. And that don't sound like a competitor, bro. I told y'all these dudes ain't fight. They're not fighters, bro. There's a difference between, being a mixed martial artist, a boxer, and a fighter and a fighter and a brawler. No, it's a difference. It's a difference. You can be a boxer and not be a fighter. A lot of these dudes not fighters, bro. A lot of these dudes ain't prideful. A lot of these dudes don't want to put their balls on the line to get shit accomplished. A lot of these dudes don't want to. They're not thorough. They in it for the money. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They're not competitors. They really, when shit get going tough, they don't want to keep going. They don't want to keep thugging it out. They don't want to scrap and grapple for it. They talk about how I was in the hood and all that. If you were so deep in the hood, you would never found the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? If you were so deep in the hood, you would never find the boxing ring. It ain't like hooping where I can hoop and then still go do my Pee Wee Kirkland on the side. No. You traveling the world, you staying on weight. So miss me with that. I'm from the hood, I'm gangster and all that. I'm Ja Morant type crap. Miss me with that. That ain't a lot of them. A lot of these dudes don't have the pride of the hood. Because you come up in the hood, if you're a participant or you just, walking through, you're going to have to run from a dog. You're going to have to strap your nuts on one day. You're going to have to do something that's going to be about some resistance. And Tank Davis just seemed like a protected dude, bro. All the way around protected. He got the look of somebody from the hood, but it's not looking like he got the heart. It don't look like he got the heart. Same thing with Earl Spence. He aligned himself with the inner city in Dallas. He aligned himself with some of the rap beef and the rap. Well, he didn't really, integrate into the beef. He was just cool with some rap niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then you know how I go. Niggas fall out. You see what happened with Offset and Quavo. Niggas fall out. You know how it happened. And then in this situation, the people he fell out with, they got a lot of money. And, You know, a lot of them niggas really about trigger play. That's all that is. People, men fall out all the time. But it's a difference though. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of difference between, when I was growing up and we fell out, we fought, we was cool, we was able to overcome shit. You know what I'm saying? Today is different because people can get away with sneak dissing on social media and moving a certain type of way. He just got caught in a bad situation, and everybody been in a situation where you fell out with your homeboy, had a disagreement, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fight it out on the way home, and it's all good. It's a different time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Different period. And when you fucking with people who really don't, who ain't never had no love for you, so it's easy for them to kill you and clip you off like that. Because I really ain't never liked this nigga. That's kind of what it sound like to me. A lot of niggas you be rolling with, they be jealous. You don't think it'd be nothing of it. A lot of times it's jealousy. But at the same time, they both ain't fighters at heart to me, and that's what they represent. They producing off. They're not fighters. They're not fighters, bro. Because fighters don't let this drag on like this. Fighters nip this shit in the bud. Fighters call Al, said for whatever they want, give it to him. I ain't about to lose to them. I ain't gonna lose to him. I'm gonna knock him out. But now it ain't got to the point with Gervonta Davis. Like it's all the risk. Him being the A side, he's assuming all the risk. Because if Ryan Garcia lose, we expected Ryan Garcia to lose. Right? We expected Ryan Garcia to lose. You know what I'm saying? We expect Ryan Garcia to lose, bro. That's what it is. Like I told y'all, where can Ryan Garcia go? Ever seen that movie with Richard Pryor, Which Way Is Up? Great movie. You never seen it. Great movie. Okay, great movie. And for Ryan Garcia, it don't matter. Ryan Garcia has a life after he get knocked out by Tank or he lose in boxing. He has a life. Trust and believe me, he has a life. Ryan Garcia, you got to understand this. You got Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia has a manager, bro. Lupe Valencia. So it ain't that Oscar can do whatever he want to do with Ryan Garcia. Oscar got to go through Lupe Valencia. Ryan Garcia got to meet with Lupe Valencia about what's the next move. She must be barking at her reflection in the TV again. Girl crazy. But sorry for a minute. But they got to go through their people. Okay. And they make sound decisions. And Lupe Valencia protects Ryan Garcia from Ryan Garcia and protects Oscar from doing what he want to do with Ryan Garcia and throwing Ryan Garcia in the deep end. So at the end of the day, Oscar can't just do what he want to do with Ryan Garcia. He got to go through his Al Heyman. And, with Ryan Garcia, they didn't protected him so much from ducking title shots and title eliminators and all that type of stuff that they missed the boat at a title at 130. They missed the title at 135. And at 40, it's going to be hard to get a title. So now it's really no pressure on Ryan Garcia. Because he already then later, maybe grandma say make you a pallet in the living room or some shit like that. Or you go over your friend's house, spin and make y'all a pallet in the living room. He making this pallet. He telling y'all, I don't care about titles. Because he can't get an easy title. He going to go out with the biggest and most fruitful and lucrative fight. And this is why he conforming to all of Gervonta Davis's needs. All right. This is his world championship. This is his Oscar versus Floyd Mayweather, his Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. This is what it is. This is it for him. This is it for him. This is what it really is, bro. So he don't have nothing to lose, bro, because guess what? Without this fight, where else do I got? Manny Pacquiao might come back versus Conor Benn. He might. So I lost the Pacquiao fight by opening my mouth and letting the cat out the bag, and that got Pacquiao stripped. I believe that's when they stripped Manny Pacquiao, if my memory serves me correctly. So the pressure on Tank Davis, bro. The pressure on Tank Davis. Because if he lose to Ryan Garcia, can he really go back to Baltimore? He can't lose to Ryan Garcia, bro. Anthony, what's going on? What's up, Coach Malachi? Go subscribe to True Media USA Today Boxing. So he can't lose to all the pressure on Tank, bro. He can't lose to Ryan Garcia, bro. And like it or not, Ryan Garcia is a huge step up in quality of fighter for him. And that just lets you know how piss poor his resume is. As far as talent, Ryan Garcia is probably more talented than Mario Barrios. No, definitely naturally more talented than Jose Pedraza. I think he might have more physical talent than Leo Santa Cruz. I think Cruz is a better fighter. But like I said before, I wouldn't, if I'm Tank Davis, bro, I wouldn't pretty much. I think it's more about losing to Ryan Garcia than actually losing. Because he loses to Ryan Garcia, it's over with. He can't recover from that. Why did Oscar De La Hoya agree to all the PBC terms for this fight? Oh, cool. You know why he agreed to it. Just told y'all. Ryan Garcia, he got to go through Lupe Valencia. They don't. It's not another fight in which Ryan Garcia has an opportunity to win a fight of this magnitude. Devin Haney not gonna sit there. He gonna expose Ryan Garcia for not having no feet. Devin Haney got length, speed. He got the style that'll beat Ryan Garcia. He can't fuck with Shakur Stevenson. He understands angles, distance, timing, but everything. So those are bad matchups right then and there. Lomachenko would eat his lunch. That's a waste of talking time. Lomachenko probably knock him out. Then you go to Tank Davis. Guess what? Tank Davis a slow starter, right? You hear rumors about Tank Davis' chin. He's short. He got a reach, and they like their chances versus Tank Davis. He don't live a clean fighter's lifestyle. He always distracted by something. That even though it's a high possibility of Tank getting knocked out, they feel that they have a great opportunity, or it's their best opportunity to knock Tank out. So they don't believe that they can catch Ryan. Ryan can catch Devin and Shakur. They don't believe that. Tank Davis is a plotter. Tank Davis gonna take his time, and they see all the close fights that Tank is in. They know about the 7th, 8th, 9th round. Tank gonna turn the tide. So they said, well, we got about 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds before Tank started to heat up. You see what Rolly did? Come on. Why wouldn't you be licking your chops to see after you seen what Rolly did? This is their biggest opportunity at winning a super fight. It is. There's nobody around her that brings nowhere near the quality, the star power that Tank does, but also the vulnerability that Tank brings. Nobody bring that. It's not just about the quality. It's not just about the tickets and the star power. He brings a vulnerability because his lifestyle. He's short. He a slow starter. He come out cold, and they gonna come out there and they gonna try to knock Tank Davis out early. That's what they gonna try to do. I'm telling you. And Ryan Garcia gonna get folded, and 9 times out of 10 he gonna retire. That's what I'm trying to like. What do Gervonta need a rematch clause for? It is whack. Tank's a great fighter. I don't think he's a great fighter. Not yet. Neither one of them. But they good fighters. They have talent to be great. He knock Ryan Garcia ass out. Real talk. Shout out to Gary though. He knocked that dude out. I'm not sure it'd be Ali Frazier, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a junior bacon cheeseburger version of Thomas Hearns and Marvin Hagler. That's what I think Ryan Garcia gonna come out like. He gonna come out like Thomas Hearns come out. He gonna try to knock Gervonta out. He gonna come out hot because Tank starts slow, and like I'm gonna say about 95% of fighters come out. They don't warm up like they should warm up. You see fighters come out, they don't have a drip of sweat on them no more. So when you get a fighter that come out there bone dry, you know, that's harder to recover from the punishment. That big shot early on, like when Antonio DeMarco got knocked out John Molina and shit, we get hit like that. It's hard. You got to wake your muscles up before you get in the ring. You can't wait till you get in the ring and count on, you being able the first 3 minutes to warm you up. No, you got to start warming up in the back. If it's push-ups, if it's burpees, if it's sit-ups, if it's jump rope, Paul Williams used to jump rope in the back to get his blood circulating. You got to understand, once you start, using the muscles in the ring, it's kind of like a lawnmower. You got to prime it up. So think about it. Do I want to wait till I get in the ring and start getting that blood to the muscle, or do I want to get the blood to the muscle before I get in the ring so I'm already ready to go? I want to get them legs going before I go to the ring. You want to get all that you want to get all that going. And you notice the fighters don't breathe the way they supposed to breathe no more when they throw shots. They don't come out. They come out bone dry. If I had an opponent that came out bone dry, bro, I'm going right to him and I'm trying to land that shot because he's not going to be able to recover like that. You used to watch Mike Tyson come out with terry cloth towel. He used to be dripped in sweat. There's a lot of lost arts in boxing that's gone. That's very important that you wake the muscle. A lot of these dudes, they so young that they can get away with it. But man, the way they cutting weight and they draining themselves at a young age, if somebody go out there and land the right punch, they're not gonna recover. They're not gonna recover, y'all. I'm telling y'all. You gotta get it. Like if Marvin Hagler wasn't, warmed up when he fought Thomas Hearns, there wasn't no way he was surviving that punishment. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no way. And then when a lot of them fighters come out bone dry, a lot of time that represent that they had a tough time cutting weight too. So you supposed to be coming out there warmed up, all of that. You supposed to be, perspirating, percolating the whole nine. Garcia, Barboza can't punch though. I haven't seen too much of Barboza. I just know he can't punch. So, and at the end of the day, bro, this is what Ryan Garcia won. This is why you budge. This is best opportunity. This is world championship fight. And people gonna learn that PBC is an integral part of these fights not happening. Now I can't prove what Oscar De La Hoya is saying is true about what was in the contract, what was supposed to be and what's not supposed to be in the contract. I can't prove that. You only could take Oscar at his word, and PBC not gonna say nothing. And they want to bring big fights and all that type of stuff. I mean, we'll see. But I do think that he should whoop. I don't know why they wouldn't want to do the fight. If he don't fight Ryan Garcia, bro. If Tank don't fight Ryan Garcia, Tank ain't fight nobody. Let's call a spade a spade. If Tank don't fight Ryan Garcia, Tank ain't fight nobody. I'll say it again. You can X off Devin Haney. You can X off Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, Pipe Dreams. You ain't getting none of them fights, bro. You ain't getting none of them fights, bro. I think whoever wins the fight between Tank and Ryan is gonna fight Pacquiao to catchweight at welterweight. Pac needs money for the lawsuit. He got also top rank. Tank and Ryan are the safest big money opponents for him. That could be a case. You might be right. I don't know too much about the lawsuit, but you definitely might be onto something. He was gonna fight Ryan until he opened his mouth. A 913 boxer salute. Yeah, he did open his mouth and hurt that fight. So I mean, at the end of the day, that could be the case. But but like I continue to say about Tank, if he don't fight Ryan Garcia, bro, you might as well pack it in. And he's gonna still have a nice group of people who gonna defend him fighting the Dominicans and the Mexicans of the world and not fighting other top fighters. You still gonna have a nice amount of people that's gonna say they fine with that. Mark my words. You're gonna still have a nice amount of people that say, you know what? Oh, they don't want to fight Tank. Tank the A side. They ducking Tank. They need to do what Tank say do. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what Tank say do. And my thing about it is Tank ain't no superstar, bro. If he was, you know what I'm saying? You know, if he was that guy, bro, Showtime won't be on the fritz. So somebody said that Showtime was willing to accept Golden Boy promotion, his own flipping the bill on the rematch, splitting the bill on the Jaime Munguia beating Jamal Charlo. Then the same rule should apply to Tank Davis. So yeah, somebody, so I mean, so so apparently, they was willing to give Munguia that, but it is what it is. But Tank Davis ain't gonna fight nobody, bro. If he don't fight Ryan Garcia, he ain't gonna fight nobody, dog. Y'all might as well take it out your vocabulary, just like I told y'all. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence wouldn't happen. Errol Spence just simply don't want to fight. He simply don't want to fight. And it seemed like Gervonta might be a chip off the old block of that. You can't make none of these dudes fight, bro. It's the same shit. They don't want to fight nobody. And I'm gonna talk about how Fulton exposed Errol Spence tomorrow. He exposed him in that Brian Custer interview. These dudes don't want to fight. They use Al as a shield. They use Al Heyman as a shield. They use Al Heyman as a shield. That's what they do. They use Al Heyman as a shield, and it's really them who don't want no smoke. That's what it is. It's really them. That's really what it is, man. So, um, so hold on. He said this is probably the new Crawford Spence, another fight dangling in their face that won't happen. He said the lawsuit for when he pulled out the Mikey Garcia fight. I don't even remember none of that. He said this is a typical leave the basketball court, taking the ball with you calls. Ain't no going, it ain't going your calls ain't going your way. Like we get the stream of consecutive fights. Jesus. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to look at the time that they was trying to make this fight. Come on, you got to look at the time they was trying to make this fight, bro. 2 weeks, all right, 2 weeks after. That was one thing if they let the Zone and Golden Boy promote the fight. But 2 weeks after Benavidez and Plant, bro. Do that make financial sense? And then possibly in another, 4 weeks, you got Spence and Thurman. In another couple weeks after that, you got Andy and Deontay Wilder. Bro, it ain't in the cards. How everybody fighting once a year, but not them. Think about that for a minute. How everybody fighting once a year, but not them. But not Tank. But not Tank. Think about it for a minute. Think about it. Think about it. So Tank gonna fight in January and in April before Errol Spence fight once this year. Come on. I can see if it was Wilder. That's Deontay Wilder. I get it. They begged him to come back. They begged him to come back. So to me, that's a different ball game. That's a different ball game. But they gonna put all them pay-per-views back to back, bro. Come on, just do the math. Of course, they don't want to do the fight. If they ain't got no money for Spencer Crawford, How you gonna put on all these pay-per-view events? Come on, how you gonna put on all these pay-per-view events, bro? How you gonna put on all these pay-per-view events? Come on, you ain't had the money for Spence. You ain't had the money for Crawford. Come on, but you got the money to put Benavidez and Plant. 2 weeks later, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Let's say they say a month later, Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. A few weeks later, Wilder and Andy Ruiz. Come on. They ain't got no money to put no Ryan Garcia and no Tank Davis up April 15th. And you doing the pay-per-view 2 weeks before that. And a month before that, AB and Jake Paul doing 2 pay-per-views before that. Then the same month of April, March 25th, John Jones and Siler Gang doing a pay-per-view March 4th or whatever it is. Come on, they ain't got no money, bro. He said that Bud don't want to fight. Who said he didn't want to fight Boots, bro? What are you making stuff up for? You making shit up. Why didn't Boots go to WBO route? Killed that in 5 seconds. Bud will knock Boots' ass into next week right now. He said I've been here for like 15 minutes. What's going on, Jay Cash? He said passed my insurance exam yesterday, 90%. Yep, you on your way to you on your way to hell with gasoline draws on. Insurance devil salesman. Ryan C. Salute. He said makes a lot of sense now that you put it like that. Exactly, bro. For somebody who ain't got no money, bro, nigga show be hitting corners in that lat. Come on, man. Come on, man. I've been around this game a long time, bro. And what you gonna do if this fight fall out? Then you gonna hear Keith Thurman and Earl Spence slide in. They didn't have the money. They didn't have a venue for Keith Thurman and Earl Spence. Come on, wasn't nobody gonna care if they fought the week of the Super Bowl, the week before the Super Bowl, nothing like that. How Tank Davis getting 2 pay-per-view events, before Earl Spence get on the board? Come on, how? How? PBC trying to make Golden Boy walk away from negotiate. Of course they is. Sport Channel Cash App $ CJ Good 313. He said he spent Boots a contract. Well, he said in the room, apparently he negotiated with Showtime and Al Heyman, and they ain't say let's fight Boots. Boots could have hopped into the WBO. Why didn't he? Why he holding a trinket belt when he could have got a real belt? What, he couldn't beat Alexis Rocha to be number one? Sound like you got other problems. He'd rather hold an interim belt instead of go get a real belt. How about that? That motherfucker got what's that boy name that outboxed his ass? It's the white boy he couldn't do shit with. That should have been a draw. How about that? He said theoretically say Davis beat Ryan, which is what I know is gonna happen. You think he's taking a year off after that? You think he'll take a fight someone worth fighting in December? I mean, if they got the dates, yeah, he probably fight again. But how you gonna put a huge event on April 15th? It ain't nothing but pay-per-view events around it. That's supposed to be the event. How you gonna double up your own event? We're planning Benavidez 2 weeks before. Benavidez daddy going around talking about how Caleb Plant gonna pull out. He going around seeing how Caleb Plant trying to pull out. Or he predicts Caleb Plant gonna pull out. That Andrade might step in. Come on. Come on. I ain't making that up. I am not making that up. Come on. So how are you gonna put all this capital into Ryan and Tank, even if you splitting the bill with all them other pay-per-view events going? How? How? He said Alexis already turned him down, so did Virgil. Okay, turn him down for what? Why are you not in the WBO? Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. Why you holding a fake belt? And you know Spit's not gonna fight for it. Nobody trying to hear that. Call me, let me know when he fights somebody. How about get him out of here? Why I give y'all wrenches? Y'all can't do y'all job. There, simple as that. It's only one real fighter over there worth talking about in that gym, and that's Stephen Fulton. Not somebody who can cut the fucking ring off right now. How about that? He said, "Dead ass think Davis making Ryan bigger in his own head. Like, bro, you can knock him out." He says Heyman probably like he needs more. No, I don't think it. I think it sounds like Al Heyman, according to Fulton, willing to make these fights. It sounds like he willing to make these fights. That's what it sounds like to me. He willing to make these dudes don't want to fight nobody. And like I said, Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia don't have no. I can't say Ryan Garcia don't assume none of the risks. Tank Davis assumes all the risks. All the risks is on Tank Davis. All the risks is on Tank Davis, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, so, but yeah, to Davis is he loses over with. Like I said, I was talking about tomorrow. It's like if Benavidez lose to Caleb Plant, bro, he'll never recover from that. It won't be no recovering from that. When you run your mouth like that, bro, and the nigga come in to beat your ass, it ain't really. What can you do, man? Come on. Because a lot of times that becomes part of your persona, bro. You can't talk trash and not back it up. And Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson always told us, already told us that he don't plan on fighting nobody. So Ryan Garcia probably didn't talk his way into his head. He probably started like, where Ryan Garcia getting his confidence from? That's what he's saying. Where Ryan Garcia getting his confidence from? Or, was the picture of Ryan Garcia looking swole when he said he probably on pads and shit? That nigga scared, bro. He's scared. He's scared, dog. Real talk. He's scared. Then he get in there talking about why Ryan get so big. I ain't never seen him this big. Oh, he must be on steroids. Let me find out he on steroids. And this, that, and the third gonna happen. Man, that nigga ain't try. That nigga Ryan Garcia then talked his way into this nigga head. That's what happened. He didn't talk his way into this nigga head. He did. He must be on steroids or something. I ain't never seen Ryan look this big. Just a minute ago, you was talking about how you took his chain. You tried to snatch his chain at the club. That nigga said, "Man, I'm gonna give me Eastside Cruz and give me the Hector Luis Garcia trilogy." That's what he's saying. Give me the Hector Luis Garcia trilogy. That's exactly what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. He going to trying to get Gamboa out of jail for the rematch with Gamboa. RNS one salute, Ron C. Exactly. Come on, man. That dude ain't trying to get it. Ain't trying to get in there, bro. I think he shook. Bro. He seen how big he seen how big Ryan Garcia was. And watch, next thing is gonna be some stuff about Ryan Garcia refused to take the drug test. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia refused to take the drug test or something like that. It's gonna be something. I think he's scared. I think he's scared. I think he don't want to. I mean, and then again, why wouldn't he? I don't think he per se scared of Ryan Garcia. I think it's to the point where it's like he can't lose to Ryan Garcia, then it's over with. Like you lose to Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, that's fair game. But you lost to a TikToker. Come on, you lost to this dude. He couldn't even go back to Baltimore. He couldn't even go back to DC. They definitely not gonna put you in the pocket. Ryan's very talented fighter who has really good hand speed. And he don't have no footwork. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Ryan has zero footwork. Ryan got zero footwork. Sorry, I'm not gonna let you get away with that one. Hand speed don't mean shit. If you know how to time hand speed, especially when somebody chin like Ryan Garcia go up in the air, if Tank is who he say it is, man, that's easy night. It's easy. Training is gonna be by far the hardest part. It's making a weight. That hand speed don't mean shit. It don't. Unless he catch you early on, it don't mean shit. That chin flop in the air, man, punch with him. Punch with him. I don't get caught up in the hand speed and all that shit. The right around the fifth or sixth round, fifth, sixth, seventh round, all that shit start dropping off anyway. He throw the same combinations on the same rhythm, and his head and his feet on the same line. Can't get away with that fighting somebody that's supposed to be good and who got power and speed theyself. And he don't use no jab. His footwork is terrible. His footwork is shitty boo boo. That nigga's a flat footed, no balance, no. I bet he can't really dance neither with them feet. He can't even dance. He can't even use a jab, bro. Had he jab tag a hoe, he would have knocked him out. He don't use no jab. He don't use no jab, bro. He got no footwork, bro. He ain't no De La Hoya. He flat footed and he don't use no jab. Man, shit, I'll be down to jump in the ring with him if I'm Tank. There's a reason why he avoided top fighters for so long. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. Them feet trash. Trash. Man, okay, I don't know. Maybe I ain't watching the same run. Tank running like Earl, so it ain't so, man. Ryan Garcia is gonna be on his ass on social media. Ryan Chimby, of course he do. Every time he throw a left hook, it go up in the air. He uses the whole ring. Okay, he said has a much improved jab. I ain't see it. Ryan footwork is Boo Boo Darnell. He said, but if Ryan can hit him with that left hook, it's cursed. We know that. He know that. Like I said, you get hit with that bullshit, man. That's on you. That bitch got one punch. You get hit with that bullshit, so be it. So be it. So be it. That's on you. But yeah, shit is like a dog. My uncle was like, "You running from dogs?" When I was little, it only got one. It only got one weapon. I said, he said that motherfucker is fast though. Hell yeah, that mouth fast. Shit. And I ain't trying to find out. But his weapon it is a big man. But like I said before, I ain't the one getting hit with it. I ain't the one getting hit with it. Said Tago, who's the backup plan? Probably Pitbull, Cruz. He got one punch, but he knows how to throw it to the body and bring it back up too. Man, that chin go up. All you gotta do is tap that chin. Tap that chin. You jab. If you jab, you'll be Ryan. If you can jab, you can be Ryan Garcia, bro. All you gotta do is jab, bro. I can see if he had a straight right hand too for Tank ass, a real good one, and a jab. I'll probably say even without the footwork, I'll probably say Ryan would be very very dangerous. But that left hook and that chin gonna come up in the air, bro. All you gotta do is jab. That jab gonna stop that left hook from coming, bro. Especially with Gervonta being able to crouch down and be compact. Jab and overhand right is what's gonna do it. It might be a left hook overhand right if he could throw that. That's how it's gonna do it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be something over the top. You know, you gotta do all you gotta get him to do is to bite on the feint. Ryan Garcia brace for shots. He lose to Ryan Garcia, bro. Like you gotta take his black card. He says, I think Ryan living off that one liver shot. He said, I don't know why Tank side got all these demands. G-Man say, I think he knocks Ryan out. Ryan tends to step inside against Southpaws with his chin right up there. Like you said, trash footwork. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. You exactly right, bro. If all Gervonta, just don't forget your jab. Anytime somebody be throwing punches like that and they load up and shit, no matter how fast he is, a jab gonna break that up. I'm telling you. His right hook, overhand left, because he a southpaw, excuse me. He also has a straight right hand. I ain't seen it. You saying jab, but Tank 5'5", he got to close. How you close the distance without a jab? Come on. You got to jab to close the distance no matter what you're doing. You got to jab. Unless you Roy Jones. The last time I checked, neither one of these niggas is Roy Jones. You got to jab to get on him. Mike Tyson jab to get on the inside. He was shorter than everybody in there. You got to have something that preoccupies the opponent, bro. You got to jab. That's how you gonna get in there, bro. He ain't got no great footwork, bro. That's what the jab do. The jab is a table setter. So if you just walking in and he ain't got to worry about a jab, of course he gonna check hook you. Of course he gonna hit you with a left hook right hand. Of course he gonna be able. But if you jabbing, that jab gonna make him think about something. And while he thinking, then you setting something up with the jab. That's when you got a jab to get on the inside. Mike Tyson, that's how he broke down all his bigger opponents. And once he got the jab going, once he got the jab going, then he'll get in there and he'll left hook you, uppercut you to death. But that jab is what's gonna keep it. That jab is what's gonna hold him in place. You got a jab. The right is coming after the counter left. Man, nobody worry about that left hook, bro. I'm telling you. When your chin go up in the air when you throw a punch, dude. When you fight somebody, it's gonna get hit. Maybe he got a alloy Iron Man chin. I could be wrong. But you gotta look. That's like with Benavidez. Benavidez got a bad habit of not bringing his hands back home after working and walking people down with his hands down. When you start stepping up in competition, all that shit started to get exploited. All that started to get exploited, bro. You can't walk people down with your hands down and your face up. When you start fighting particular guys like Ryan Garcia, you can't beat guys like Tank Davis without throwing a jab, bro. You can't. You can't beat Tank Davis with your chin falling up in the air. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat Tank Davis, just come on. You think Tank Davis ain't seen athletic fighters his whole career? He black. He grew up in Baltimore and DC. What do you expect? Ryan Garcia's speed is nothing going to a black gym. It's nothing going to a football field or going to a basketball court. That shit, a Mexican with speed, that impresses y'all. That don't impress no niggas. It's a group of people in the hood that's faster than anything Ryan Garcia can ever dream of. Tank Davis been seeing speed his whole life. That ain't nothing new. He just seen foot speed, hand speed, gunplay. Narco, man, come on. We all know, man. Anybody grew up in the hood, we all know. We already know it's that one narco that's in the car That's a track star. He's a runner. He's a track star. We all know that one. It's that one motherfucking narco. When they pull you over, that nigga in the back stretching. He in the back already stretching. And as soon as you run, he gonna catch you. And if he don't catch you, you better be like all state. You better be the track star of the state or wherever you come from. Real talk. Soon they pull you over, y'all be looking like, man, we gonna run. It's that one nigga, little nigga be in the back stretching already in the narc. He back there stretching and getting his limbs ready to bring your ass right back. People know I ain't lying. People know I ain't lying. So we didn't grew up seeing speed and athleticism. You know, Ryan Garcia speed ain't shit to take. I'm interested to see how his work translate with the new muscle. If he gonna cut that muscle down. That muscle is just there. That muscle is just there to help him take punishment. That's just the structure there. He gonna break. He gonna come all the way down. That's just there to help him his structure to cut down. That muscle don't mean shit. Help him absorb punishment. What's going on, AB? Y'all got any questions? I answer. And that's all that punishment that muscle be there for. That's why you see all these NBA players getting hurt. You know, they take all this load management off and they still hurt. If you ain't got no if you ain't got no muscle out there, what's to protect you for 82 games? From elbows. That's why you think look at Anthony Davis. Look at him in prime Dwight Howard, bro. And you'll see why Dwight Howard, Shaquille O'Neal, you know, them guys was able to take the punishment and why Anthony Davis don't, why Lonzo don't. Without that muscle, the muscle is armor, bro. You need some muscle on your body. You need some lean muscle on your body, bro. You need some. You need some. That's gonna help you go through the grind and you know take the bangs and take the bumps and the falls and the thumps. He said Dwight was getting hurt. No, Dwight wasn't getting hurt in his prime. No, he wasn't. Dwight wasn't getting hurt in his prime. Dwight was not getting hurt in his prime. The only reason Dwight Howard fell off because he got 1,000 baby mamas. Dwight Howard was a hardcore Christian that got turned out by NBA nightlife. That's the only reason Dwight Howard wasn't better than what he was. Dwight Howard was a house cat that got let out into the alley and, you know, he went crazy. He was a shelter kid. Dwight Howard was not injured like that in his prime. That's false. Now, when he like got out of Orlando and went to Houston and shit, that was the worst move of his career. That's what happened to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard got a taste of nightlife and he wanted to hit everything raw. I mean, that's dangerous too when you going to get into sex and your first experience of sex is raw. It's raw. It's raw. And Larry Johnson was just too heavy. He said it himself. Larry Johnson was just too heavy. He was a Zion of his era. His knees couldn't take the way he was playing. His body wasn't structured for basketball. When you look at Kevin Willis, Ben Wallace, you can go on. I can name more than a few. If it wasn't for Antonio McDyess injured his knee, he would have been another one. He'd have been another one. Michael Jordan lift weights, Scottie Pippen. You go on and on. Dwight Howard you don't have to shoot you don't have to shoot a basketball when you 7 fucking foot. You don't need a jumper to play basketball when you that big, bro. You don't. Y'all watching how they play NBA today, you don't need a jumper. You don't need a jumper. Trust me. You don't. Dwight Howard back was never the same. Look, all I'm saying is, in his heyday, he was the truth. Start fucking with them women. Damn, they say the same thing about Zion. I told you, Larry Johnson, he spoke on it. He just did an interview a couple years ago about it. His body just not built for basketball. Larry Johnson's one neither. All that running, jumping, and dunking and all that shit, man. That's what Dwayne Wade prime, didn't go far, didn't go longer. He was always on the ground, falling and shit. You can't play like that, bro. Amari was better than Dwight Howard. No, he wasn't. But you can say what you want to say. He wasn't better than Dwight Howard. I like Amari. But just because Amari had a little 10 to 15 foot jumper don't make him better than Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's a better defender. Dwight Howard was better. I don't want to say better, but his back to the basket. But yeah, he just played in a better system. Dwight, I'll take Dwight all day. I don't want no 7-foot nigga who can't stop nothing at the rim. That's your whole purpose of being out there. But I like the Mark Stoudemire though. The interior difference is soft in the NBA. I could lose 25 pounds and average 10 rebounds. It's true. I mean, it is what it is. I keep telling y'all. Because don't nobody wanna do the grunt work no more. Everybody feel like you gotta go shoot the basketball to be effective, and you don't. Shaquille O'Neal, man, and with Shaquille O'Neal today, man, Shaquille O'Neal averaged about 40, 45 points a game. Easily. Because you're gonna live with Jokic taking Shaquille to the 3-point line. I live with that. If I got a 7-foot motherfucker sitting 20, 25 feet outside from the bucket, I'm gonna live with it. I'm gonna live with it. Rodman, Tony Allen, Strodemeyer Swift, Gerald Wallace for a while didn't have no jumper. You could play basketball. I did that before. Look at the stats. Going to 88, 89 season, bro. 88, 87, 88. They was averaging 120, 110 points a game without attempting more than 2 or 3-pointers a game. I already did that live. They just don't know how to play basketball no more. I'm telling you, just being honest. And they don't know how to condition their people. LeVar spoke on that. He said, "How you got these kids doing resistant bands and you got to lift weights. You got to." And my theory is proven to be true. It's proven to be true. Look how many injuries you got with load management. And all these personal trainers are trying to reinvent the sweet science, kind of like CrossFit. Remember Robert Guerrero tried to do CrossFit and somebody whooped his ass in the boxing ring? He was never the same fucker with CrossFit. Once you understand how the body works and what the body needs to work the way it works, bro, these players would be better off. Look at Luka, physical. Now, I don't mean you got to have the big muscles, but he physically can take the pounding, bro. Big, thick kid can take the pound. LeBron, look at LeBron, the platinum standard. At one point, LeBron was like 270. He knew as he get older, he had to come down and weight. How to save his limbs, to save his knees. That's why he playing so long. He made the proper adjustment in body type and body structure. He understood his body. Sometimes you see guys like Ezekiel Elliott in the NFL, they falling off and then they think they're going to cut 10, 15 pounds that it's going to save them. Too late, bro. When you talking about, what you put in your body is what you get. You can't wait too late, bro. You got to have a certain discipline about what you put in your body, especially when you playing a running back position or you playing a very physically demanding sport like basketball. You got to start. Ray Allen said, "I had my last cheeseburger in high school, bro." Especially in boxing. AB can say, "Well, I'm ready to give up the lifestyle. The damage is already done from the liquor, the beating your body, the poison you put up on your body. The damage is done, bro. Your fast twitch muscles, you don't use them, they go away. And some of us is fortunate enough to have more fast twitch muscles than some people. Some people can just pick up a weight for 4 months and they put on a amazing amount of lean muscle in the body transformation. Average people don't have that many fast twitch muscles. So if when you in a sport like boxing where your mind matter, you should never really be putting any type of poison. I heard Tony Harrison say he ain't doing a hookah, nothing like that no more. Like, you shouldn't be doing a hookah no way, nigga. Wonder why your conditioning trash, you putting smoke in your body. But when you do a contact sport like boxing, it's hard. You need an outlet. So what's your outlet gonna be? And everybody different, man. Some people outlet is they smoke weed. That's how they deal with the stress. My personal belief was I smoke, I'm still gonna have problems when I come off my high. Some people it's coke. I think they do recreational coke down in Mexico or some shit they were saying. Hey, that's what you do. That's what you do. Some people is going on a walk. Some people is picking up weights. Some people is reading. Some people is yoga and meditation. You know, some people is just go to the man cave, turn on the video game. I can't speak for everybody. Some people are speaking to somebody, you know. So whatever your therapeutic, but when you taking punishment for a living, bro, I mean, see, by somebody in here, they in construction in here. Somebody do construction. That's a lot on your body. Somebody in here got a physically demanding job. Trash man, back in the day, used to be physically demanding, and in some cities it still is. We got to get up and pick up the can and throw it in there, dump it in there, and put it back. You know, you got to deal with the stress and the pounding you put on your body. What's your outlet? And everybody different. But if I was in this dude, I would take the Ray Allen approach, the LeBron approach. Wasn't too much bullshit going in my body. You talking about red meat takes what? What they say? Red meat take what? 90 days to break down. You know, they say it takes like they say it takes a long time to really get out your system, to really fully break down. A lot of that stay in your colon. So whatever you do is just always in moderation. You know, if you smoke weed, it got to be in moderation. But if I was boxing and shit, like I wouldn't be drinking and smoking like that, bro. That could be the difference between you being a good 8 and 9 round fighter to being a 12 to 15 round fighter. Ryan had a better team. Dwight was a better player. I like the Mark Stoudemire though. You think Shaq broke Howard? Nah, Shaq didn't. I told y'all, Dwight Howard was out there, man. So Dwight Howard got a taste of that nightlife, bro. That's what happened to him. You can find interviews him talking about it. You know, when you shelter a kid in, bro, that's why you can't shelter a kid. You get them young girls, you can shelter them. You know, fellas, you know, you only can take them out on daddy daughter dates and show them how a dude supposed to treat them, give them the game. You know, they ain't gonna listen though. A lot of them. Females will listen more than other dudes will, but you know, you Leo drink at the bar, you know, don't even worry about it. Don't go back and get it. Dude supposed to open the door. You go to a restaurant, you let the man face the door. Um, you let the man face the door. Um, you know, a man is only going to do what you do to you what you allow him to. So you don't let him call you this, don't let him call you that. You set the parameters. Curry changed the NBA once he won with shooting. Everybody won. Yeah, true. Curry, Dirk Nowitzki, Arvidas Sabonis, Sam Perkins, Terry Mills is another big fella that shot threes. Kevin Garnett, being that big with the handles. Shit, even Young Shaq. Remember, Young Shaq was running the flow, handling that bitch too. Shout out to Young Shaq. No, I'll be out here terrorizing dudes like Pat P on D. I'm just gonna sit in the corner, backdoor cut all day, cause dudes controllers be dying mid game nowadays. Oh yeah, I don't even be playing the basketball game. I used to like to play the my team on 2K though. Yeah, I used to like to play the my team game, bro. That was my shit. When you get the little cars and shit, that was better than it was on Madden on 2K. He said Kevin Garnett had no type of muscle. Yeah, he did. He was skinny, but yes, he did. Kevin Garnett had some muscle on him. He was skinny, but Kevin Durant didn't. But some people like Tayshaun Prince was like that. Some people just got that body type. We can't do shit about it. But KG did. But he didn't have enough because that's why Shaq and them ran through them niggas at the Western Conference Finals. NBA is tough to watch now outside the finals and playoffs. These dudes can't play ball the right way. They don't even have to necessarily be, 3-man weave for, what I'm saying, Princeton style offense. It's just you watch the game, it's just you like, bro, it's no fundamentals in the game left, bro. At all. You just want to see a little. LeVar said that, but his kids stay hurt. And you know why his kids stay hurt. You know why his kids stay hurt. What do he tell Shannon Sharp? Because they got a white mama. That's what he say. He said when the last time Lonzo done, bro. And I don't think Lonzo don't really lift weights no more. That's what he was talking about. He don't control that. Kevin Garnett is the exception. Kevin Garnett, Durant, Tayshaun Prince. I don't know any ones I could think of. Karl Malone had muscle. What you talking about? Karl Malone wasn't staying hurt, bro. You be probably talking about 40-year-old Karl Malone, bro. Karl Malone wasn't staying no hurt, bro, in his prime. Are you crazy? Karl Malone was a fucking Greek god out in that hole, man, in his prime. You crazy. Karl Malone didn't stay no fucking hurt. That's why he got he top 3 in scoring all time. Bro, Karl Malone, do you want to know something? Karl Malone played 82 games, like 82 times, bro. He played 82 games at 36 years old. He played 82 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He played 82 games 9 times in his career, bro. He played 81. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And he played 80 games 1, 2 times. That's bananas, bro. That's bananas. Karl Malone, bro. I know you ain't bring up Karl Malone. I know you know what you're talking about. You're talking about Karl Malone injury prone. Look how many times Karl Malone played 82 games, bro. Let me take you off the screen. Look, you don't even got to zoom in. Look how many times he played 82 games, bro. Come on. Bro, they got to lift weights like you said, but they got to stay in proper shape. And they do. They do. You know, it's a certain way. You gotta do that. They ran my boy Zeke into the ground. Yeah, he was running the ground at Ohio State. You think Charlos was drinking and party? Yeah, of course they was. I mean, they gotta have an outlet, but I wouldn't. If I deal with this type of, people different, them niggas, they got some great genetics. They can do that. They got good conditioning. Earl Spence can do that. He got great conditioning. Some guys can get away with it. But it's gonna take a toll on your body at some point. See, I got that blessing. I haven't been to the gym in like a year. I gained 15 pounds. I still have hella low body fat. My metabolism still allow me to slim fit, even though I'm 225, 235. That's a good weight though, depending on your height. No boxer should be smoking hookah or trying to go 12. Yeah. I can't smoke no hookah, dog. I'm not a smoker at all. But imagine you put a motherfucking thing in your mouth, like, bro. To me, I be seeing these dudes be doing hookah, hookah on live and shit. It just look so corny and. This dude smoking hookah while on live. That shit just look corny to me. That shit just look corny to me, bro. Nigga blowing hookah talking like, man, come on. Hey, y'all, the generation that call everything the 3-letter word that start with a G, end with a Y. But you blowing on the whole pipe on live, bro. Like, bro, man, it's one thing to look cool, to, get you a cigar going. That kind of, that's masculine. You know what I'm saying? One thing, look good. You know what I'm saying? With a little cognac. You know what I'm saying? A little cognac. That's boss shit. With your house robe on, some shit going live. With some books on the shelf in the back. That look gangster. You know what I'm saying? That look G. That look grown. You know what I'm saying? Then you got niggas blowing a pipe on live and blowing the smoke out, bro. Like it ain't even a bong, bro. Get you a nice little Budweiser or something like that. Shit masculine, like King of the Hill. Remember Howard made Shaq fly? Prime Shaq would have bodied him. Yeah, Shaq was different. Dirk, my favorite white player. Well, my favorite white player of all time? That's a great question. You should ask about white basketball player, about basketball. Ask Nate Campbell. Ask Nate. I would say favorite. Dirk got to be up there. Dirk, Jokic, Luka. This nigga dreaming this shit. Dirk, Jokic, Luka. Hey. Ain't gonna bite me. Shit, gonna bite my ass. Mark Price, Tom Chambers. Oh man, I used to like old ass Arvidas Sabonis too. I used to root for the Trailblazers. Fuck them Lakers back in the day. Lean muscle. Everybody has muscle. You gotta get muscle, bro. Everybody got muscle, but come on, you got to get it. He said, "Cause they got white mama Lavar knew she shouldn't have been that." He said that. He said that. He said that on Undisputed. I mean, Karl Malone was durable. Yeah. Kevin Willis was too. He from Detroit. Nah, bro, Melman barely got hurt. He was an ox. Kevin Durant doesn't lift, but he has lean. Well, they got nothing else but to have on their skinny ass. Oh, he said Greg Oden was the biggest. Yeah, he was just injured, bro. I can't do nothing about that. He was just injured. I said Karl Malone when you was talking about Brown. Okay, Jordan was skinny until he got because he started lifting because Detroit made him start lifting weights. Yeah, the mailman used to win the Iron Man award every year. There ain't no pride in that. He said Carter traded to the Saints. I'm about to troll my friend. He was visiting. Yeah, he was visiting today. I read. I mean, good luck to him, bro. Good luck to him. Seemed like a real good guy, bro. Brother got a raw deal in Houston. I remember his brother got he did go trade up. I remember his brother got drafted to Houston Texans when they was expansion team. He said he's 6'3". That's a good weight. Dr. Pablo Sled salute hookah for the whole grown man don't smoke no good. I just see this new generation blowing those hookah. I was like, this job blowing Larry Bird my favorite. Yeah, that was before my time, really, but I love Larry Legend for sure. Ricardo Mayer used to light up a smoke after fights right in the ring. Yeah, he was different. He had a cigarette. Drazen Petrovic. Oh, yeah. They said he used to stink too, man. I think that was part of his thing. Yeah, he could shoot the lights out. The great what if happened. Shout out to Tom Gugliotta too, man. Another good white boy before Wally Zobriak before the injury. I just agreed on conversation, not official yet. Yeah, I know he was visiting, but it's most likely about to happen. Yeah, that can't be official until the new league year starts. So yeah, it can't. It's done. It can't be official. I mean, good luck to them. I'm pulling for Derek Carr. It seemed like a good dude, bro. That went through a lot of bull jive. The Raiders owe him to let him go see where he wanted to go. They owed him, but if me personally, they was close to drafting Patrick Mahomes too. Sean Payton said, and said Kansas City jumped him. You gotta have a young quarterback, bro. Today, that's just the truth. You gotta have a true gunslinger today. You gotta have. I won't say gun. You gotta have a real good quarterback today, bro. For real. He said he watched UFC fight this weekend. Is it who fighting this weekend? Derek Carr was getting tore up. Yeah, we'll see in New Orleans. He gonna have a defense, not a real competent coach, but he have a defense out there. I like Olave and the other little kid they got out there, the other receiver they got out there. I like the tight end too. They just gotta find them a running back because Kamara more of a scat back. They gotta find them a running back, bro. Somebody, I want the Lions to get a good runner. I like Zach Charbonnet. They keep wanting the Lions to take more young cornerbacks. I mean, how many fucking cornerbacks can you have, bro? We got a team full of young cornerbacks. Let's go get Jalen Ramsey then. Shit. We're gonna do it big. What Webby say? You can't afford this is Sunoco gas, go to Circle K. You can't get that Henny, get that E&J. Oh man. You say you can't get that killer that regular straight. Don't worry about it. You doing big. He doing great. You doing big anyway. Oh man, that album was fire though for sure. That album was fire, man. Ghetto Stories was top notch, bro. That's what really put them in the game, bro. What they both shine on there, but Boosie really signed on. I had a dream. It wasn't nothing like Martin Luther King. I had a dream. Islam asked for powerful. Yeah. I seen the compete. Probably I seen the commercial. Yeah, I'm probably gonna tune in. Yeah, that whole album was cold, bro. That whole album was cold. The Bears passed up on two brothers, Mahomes and Watson, to trade up for Trubisky. Crazy. Levis gonna hopefully do the same thing this year. So Chiefs or Eagles. Eagles. I on Brees. No, I'm good on Brees. Trash. I watched him play. I was not impressed. I only seen highlights though, but I wasn't impressed with Brees. Yeah, I'm good on him. Either I want to move up and get Jalen Carter. If he don't fall, unless Bryce fall, I'd rather just move down and see what happens. But yeah, I wasn't impressed with Brian Brees at all. I'm good. I have never seen a kid from Pitt play. I'll wait later and take that kid from Pitt. Yeah, I'll take that kid from Pitt. Now, Brian Brees, I'm not impressed. Nothing going on with the ACC. No, I like the other kid, Murphy, though. I like Murphy, but I'm good. I'm not spending no 6 pick on him. I never seen a kid from Texas Tech play, so I can't speak. But yeah, with that Brees kid, I'm not impressed. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna have to see more from him, but I'm good. Al Hamos, Deontay Wilder for the Hellenius fight. Yeah, that shit was like 2 seconds. Boosie and Webby was special. Oh yeah, it definitely was special for sure. It definitely was special, bro. Yeah, he said he trying to get him to do some more music, but Webby was on the 85 South Show, said he done, Nobody want to hear nothing he got to say. He fought it. I'm like, damn. He said, we need something for the daddies. That nigga lost the funniest nigga, man. Josh salute. He said, what up? Eagles. What's the Chiefs pass rush, bro? What's that, man? Yeah, the Chiefs got a good pass rush. We got that boy from Michigan, Flank Hart, Chris Jones. Eagles about to just run all over them niggas, dog. They should. But Mahomes can't lose two Super Bowls, can he? But yeah, I like the Eagles team, bro. But if Mahomes win this one, bro, the refs don't help him. Like, man, he already king of the castle. For sure. Because he won this bitch without no number one receiver. Travis Kelce, cool. For sure. He good tight end, no doubt about it. But Juju is overrated. Tony ain't get acclimated. Sky Moore ain't did shit other than that punt return. Scanley was a cast off from Green Bay, and Hardman been hurt. They didn't get him a number one receiver, bro. They do. They gotta find him a number one, bro. Real talk. They give Mahomes a number. They gotta find somebody to succeed Travis Kelce right now, because he ain't gonna be around too much longer. So yeah, he needs somebody. They need to find a receiver, man. Green Bay used to be good at finding Devontae Adams, Jordy Nelson. He needs somebody like that, bro. You don't want to see him put somebody like, Brady ended up getting Moss. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek was cool, but Tyreek was good at, he wasn't no Adams or no Jamar Chase or no Justin Fields. He good guy to go deep. He could do some slant routes and shit like that. But you want to see it with somebody like T.O. or Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? You want to see him with somebody like that. That's what you want to see. You want to see him somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Big time receiver. So, that's what you want to see. So, but he said it was dumb to get rid of him. No, it wasn't. You can't pay everybody, bro. You can't get everybody. You got to let somebody go. You can always draft another receiver. Remember down driver, Greg Jennings, Antonio Freeman. Yep. But let me get out of here. Appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video. Let's be on the podcast in the morning. Peace.